men and women have done a phenomenal job keeping the community protected and safe, because that's what motivates us, and that's why we do what we do. But I can tell you, if you're looking for any relief in the near future for mental health challenges, they're not coming. They're not coming right now because the state has their own challenges. So I'm not trying to disparage the state. We have challenges trying to get deputies into the schools. Luckily, every approved position we have for every one of our schools, we have those filled, because protecting our students is absolutely a priority. But we're trying to hire more because we have about 13 elementary schools we'd like to get deputies in. And then our fatality rate is on the increase because, people aren't driving as safely as they should. And so we have all these different challenges going on, and we just want to maintain the integrity of our force, keep our experienced people there, and also attract people in.
So yes, Supervisor Young.
I had another question. Outside of the monetary value of our individual police officers, is there anything else that would keep them? Do we have a good environment that they're working in, that they're saying, okay, I'm happy where I am, and or would they leave if they don't get the money? So you don't have an environment that you could say that our people are going to stay because they love Stafford, they love their job, they love their environment. Do you have other criteria that keep your sheriff's office?
Absolutely, we do. And I'm going to give you a biased opinion. We have a great organization with an incredible culture that we worked on, that men and women who came way before me who have helped create that culture, and we've maintained it. We are so far ahead of other organizations with our strategic planning, making sure we're taking care of our people. We're absolutely not perfect because, there's a lot of challenges in people's personal lives, and we try to take care of our people. We try to monitor reasons why they're leaving. And, with the market that we're dealing with as well, in the private sector, money is a big attraction. Mm-hmm. And, you tell a young person in their 20s that have been working in law enforcement for a couple of years that you can make $20-some thousand and go with the state police and do less work and work in Stafford County, they're going to jump on that.
Sign me up.
No. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. I mean, and I don't say that in a negative way towards the state police, but we handle the criminal investigations, we do traffic, we do everything, and the county looks to us to do that.
Can you explain to them that we're a full-service sheriff's office? We do the courts and all that.
Yeah,
we're the only. You also unlock car doors for pets that's stuck in there.
Right.
And find lost teenagers at National Night Out, Major Dombowski last night.
Yeah, and we want to maintain that level of performance. And we do monitor that, and that's a very good question, because that question came up during the comprehensive pay study that we did. Actually, Mr. Dutenheffer had brought it up, talking about leadership and management, making sure that your people are happy and making sure you're not demotivating people. You're making sure that they're serving a purpose and they feel like they're part of the team. So we really keep an eye on that. And again, we're not perfect, but we try our best in our leadership and management.
And sometimes when you look at one department, and within your department, if you have a group of people that are being promoted all the time, and then there is a group in your group that is not being promoted, that motivates them to be unhappy. And so we want everyone to be happy, all departments and individuals within those departments to be happy. So thank you for
that's not happening in Stafford, and I'll tell you why. Because we do an assessment board. We bring agencies, men and women from outside agencies, to come in, and they go through an assessment center. So it's not me picking those people. So we have a process, and
So I know when we talked a few weeks ago, we talked about some of the concerns of people leaving, and I know that in conversations with deputies in Spotsylvania County and in Prince William County, my dad's part of that association up there, I get to hear a lot of what the agencies are talking about. And I know in Prince William they're talking about disbanding SWAT and K-9. In Spotsylvania, I believe they've already disbanded their traffic safety unit because of manpower challenges, because you have to have minimum staffing standards. Can you talk a little bit about, if we continue to lose people at the rate that we are now and other localities move and we don't, to the significant effects of what Virginia State Police are doing or what Prince William is ultimately going to end up passing at 24%? Can you talk about what that means? It means disbanding K-9, it means disbanding traffic safety and SWAT and those special operations units, and talk a little bit about currently what's been going on the last couple of weeks about holdovers and required overtime and what that's doing to our officers.
Yeah, initially what how we contend with the challenge of additional workload and fewer people to do it is working overtime, and that can definitely have a negative impact over a course of time because you have people doing more work, working longer hours, and so that can create that can demotivate people and actually burn them out. Other areas, because we put such a focus because of the need for our traffic safety, we beefed up our traffic safety unit. Also crime prevention, we added more to crime prevention. We have a special problems unit that does, they're out at nighttime doing things, dealing with nefarious acts of crime and all these different things that they do. So we would have to start pulling from those areas to bring people in to cover the shifts because we have minimum manpower standards for each shift that answers the calls and they do the police work. So it would be overtime and then pulling from different areas eventually. The last area we would pull from is our school resources because that is such a top priority. We're just not we're gonna do everything we can, but we're not at that point right now, which is a good thing, and we're trying to preempt those kind of things, and that's why I'm bringing it to you. So please don't feel as if I'm saying right now we're in this emergency, but on the horizon we're trying to preempt something that because it's so inviting, with the offer of the money and that kind of thing.
Okay.